I don't think you're going to want to miss this pack opening opportunity in Madden 23 because EA Sports, number one, boosted up pack odds, and number two, they placed a limited quantity pack in the store, which is insane value. So Salsa family, hope you guys are all having a wonderful start to your weekend. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about that one specific pack I mentioned, as well as some other things regarding the market and packs in Madden 23. Now, as we get into the video, of course, NFL Sunday is back tomorrow, which means we're going to be making some more picks on Underdog Fantasy. Last weekend, the picks I showed you guys were absolute money. I posted these 4 picks over on my YouTube community tab, and would you look at that, every single pick I posted hit. So of course, if you want to check out Underdog Fantasy and make some higher or lower player picks before Sunday football, I will leave the link to the app in the description. And of course, if you do sign up and use code SWIFT, you're getting a deposit match up to $100. So let's say, for example, you put in $20, Underdog Fantasy is going to match that. So you'll get $40 to make higher or lower player picks. And of course, I will leave the link to that site in the description. But without further ado, the pack we gotta talk about in today's video is going to be located in the most feared section in the store, and it is simply this most feared pack right here, which instead of costing coins is going to cost you training. And I won't lie to you, man, I have heard incredible things about this pack. From what I've seen on Twitter, it's looking ridiculous, and I wasn't really planning on recommending this pack in the last couple of days because honestly, the training market is pretty expensive right now, so getting training is more expensive than actually opening up the pack, which would typically cost you 30k. But now that the market's been moving around like crazy, there's actually a kind of cool opportunity to open up this pack and potentially make some profit. So the first thing we got to do is, of course, we got to get our trading points to be able to open this pack up, and to do so, I am currently targeting 86 overall players. You guys are going to want to look for an 86 overall card, and you're going to want to try and find that player for just the cheapest price possible, because basically the way this works is if you get an 83 overall player, that card's going to quick sell for over 2,000 trading, and the pack we're looking to open is costing a 1,900 trading. So essentially what we're going to do is we're scooping up one of these 86s, and basically by getting a single 86, that's going to be the equivalent to a pack. So right here, as you guys can see, Drake London for 25k, yes sir, an awesome pick for my fantasy football team, and a great sniper training. So yeah, there we go. What you guys got to do is you got to scoop up an 86 overall player. We are going to quick sell this card for 2,100 trading, and fellas, the market has moved so much to the point that these 86s have come down in price a ton. It just allows you to get training at such a cheap deal and makes this pack worth it, because basically what we've done is instead of opening up this most feared pack for $5 or 30,000 coins, we just went to the auction block and purchased training for less than 30k. We bought it for 25k, and we're gonna have 200 training left over. So basically, instead of opening this pack right here for 30, we're opening up the exact same pack for 25k, and EA Sports is also giving us 200 training because we bought a little extra. But yeah, let's try this pack out, and I just want to say, from what I've seen on Twitter, this pack is better than your average most feared pack. This pack, from what I've seen, is better than your average most feared pack. We're starting it off with a Josh Myers 80 overall pull, and probably since I was talking it up in the video, I know my pulls are going to be trash. We get an Elgton Jenkins right here, a couple Packers back to back. You know what? Give me core elite Aaron Rodgers, because you know what? Why not? Ultimate kickoff card. It's going to be a 76 overall Rashad Weaver. Never heard of you, buddy. I apologize. Couple more cards remaining, and they should be most feared players. This one is going to show us a 78 Will Harris. Damn, man, that's not ideal. One more player remaining. Can we potentially go crazy with this last card? It's gonna be a 78 overall Kader Kohou. I have never heard of him, and this one, it's probably losing us a little bit of coins, but ultimately I will say this pack is worth a try because it's going to be cheaper than getting the pack in the auction block. And from what I've seen, I'll show you some pulls on the screen, but from what I've seen, it just looks like it goes ridiculous. So yeah, I'd personally give it a try if you have not yet done so already, because training, it's really cheap. I would say ultimately for me, I did lose a little bit of coinage on it. You know, we probably lose like 10k, but in my opinion, it's worth it. And like I was saying, I'm a little bit curious because for some reason it said that I got 2 MUT rewards right here. We'll see what that all means. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, as you guys can see, it looks like I potentially got all pull rewards twice. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it usually does, and it's just like meant to give you 2 pro game day packs. I think that probably is the case, but yeah, right here, we're opening up this pack for free. If you are wondering how I got this one, it's called MUT rewards, and we started off with an 86 Colton Miller. Thank you very much, EA Sports. Unfortunately, 86s have gone down in price a ton, but like I was saying, if you guys want to check out my video that I made where I showcase how to get these packs on your account, I'll leave it in the description. And y'all gotta scroll down and drop a like for my boy Eddie Jackson, my adopted son. I'm currently out of town. Eddie Jackson is man in the house for me while I'm gone, but a couple 86 overall pulls is pretty nice out of a free pack. I don't know what else we're going to be getting, but so far that's over 50,000 coins of value. Another elite Antoine Winfield, a Patrick Queen, I wish he was on the Saints, and we ended off with maybe another elite here. Adam Troutman, big fish. Okay, so yeah, shout out to my boy Adam Troutman on the Saints, the big fish as we like to call him, the big trout in the lake. Let's see what else we can get in our second pack, starting it off with a DJ Humphries. But overall, these packs are surprising me, man. A couple 86s, including my son Eddie Jackson. I love to see it. Can we get a big pull? An 87 Pat Elfline EA Sports. I appreciate you, man. I feel appreciated by my rewards right here. Good lord. Amon-Ra St. Brown having another spectacular season for the Lions, in my opinion. One of the more underrated players in the entire NFL. We get a Blejon Austin. Not sure if that's how you say the name. Show me a big time most feared card. It's gonna be a 78 Take Crowder, and we end it with a gold player. I'm curious how much this card sells for. It could be a lot. It could be like kind of a mid amount. Okay, man. 72k EA Sports. Man, they're buttering up my bread. They're trying to get these buns nice and toasty, and EA, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. For the cheapest Madden coins and 2k MT on the internet, check out my sponsor MMOEXP and use code SWIFT to checkout for 5% off. Now, next up, and kind of just continuing on this trend of packs and free packs in the store, because we kind of got a lot to talk about with regards to that topic, let's talk about the training market dip right now and how that's kind of affecting me as a MUT player as well as most of you guys. Now, if you haven't noticed, prices in the market, they are absolutely free falling, and if you watched my video a couple days ago, I predicted this. I told you guys prices are 100% going down. Stock up your coins, sell off your players, because essentially what I said is I got a feeling that when the training variety pack comes out of the game, there is going to be no more demand for training in the market, and when there's no more demand for training in the market, well, that's just going to naturally lead to the market going down. But like I was saying, how does this affect you, and how does this affect the price of master cards in game? Because that's probably what you're wondering. You're probably wondering, Swift, for these high 91s, these 92s, are they going to come down in price? Are they going to continue to go down in price? Well, here's my take. Well, number one, they are going to continue to go down in price, because kind of the way the market works is when the prices of lower overall cards like 85s, 86s, 87s, when those go down in price, it takes a little bit of time for the masters to go down as well. Because kind of what will happen is those 85s, 86s, 87s, you'll see them go down in price, and then what that's going to mean is that now it's a little bit profitable to maybe make some of the master sets or make some of like the higher overall pieces to go into the master, and then eventually, just because of the way Madden works, you'll slowly start to see prices go down along that entire chain. So like if an 85 goes down in price, then maybe it's cheaper to make a set for a 90. People will make that set, make that set until the profit margins aren't really there and they've undercut the price of those 90s on the auction block. Then the same thing will happen. People will buy up those 90s and they'll make the set for the master. So that's kind of the way it works. It can take a little bit of time for that trickle down effect to truly hit with the master players. But what I would say, if you're wondering, you know, Swift, when are these prices going to be at their cheapest? When should I get these players? Well, right now, looking at the market at a 12 CPT, I realistically don't see that CPT dipping below anything lower than, shoot, I don't think EA Sports is going to let it go below like a 10 CPT, because if it goes below a 10 CPT, then damn, man, the market is totally collapsing. So what I'm kind of thinking is I'm thinking, give it a couple more days, give it maybe today, give it maybe tomorrow. I would say during this weekend, we're going to see prices continue to go down a little bit, and then after that, I think we get kind of a stabilization in the market. I think we're going to get a little stabilization because of the fact that ultimately the market's not going to go down to zero. There still is some value for cards. It's not there like it was. Obviously, it's not there like it was because there's no more training variety pack, but there is still value for these players. But yeah, ultimately, that's what I wanted to showcase, going over a pack everyone's really got to try. I would recommend you try this training pack, going over MUT rewards, going over the market going down, as well as the pack odds boost. So a lot in today's video. If you enjoyed it, scroll down, hit that red subscribe button, and of course, be sure to drop a like, and until next time, I'm out. Peace!